60% of all small businesses in the US are not profitable. Our whole goal in this channel at our company is to help you become profitable. So today I want to go over that process. What actually separates the profitable from the non-profitable? I'm going to do that by using a slideshow I created to help explain what our platform is about. However, you can use the concepts in this video to implement systems in your own business without actually having a subscription. You can follow along and still learn regardless. I like to explain business as a boat. If you're gonna throw your boat out into the ocean, it needs to be watertight and it needs to be strong enough to endure large waves. It needs to be sturdy. It needs to have a solid frame. A lot of times people get their business up and running, and then when things start happening at scale, they run into problems and they start taking on water. We need to lay down a foundation for your business. You need to have a problem that you solve, a value proposition to take care of that problem, and a system so you can consistently fix that problem over time. So we need to figure out our value proposition. Most business owners know what they do, what product they sell, what they're good at, what they know. The hard part is figuring out why people buy. Because if you know why people buy, then you understand their value. In order to figure out why, we need to figure out who is buying. Value is entirely dependent on the person. It changes based on who you're talking about. 4 in 10's answer to that is persona research, also called avatar research or ideal client research. Persona research is just the research of people. If you're looking to attract people, whether that be employees, clients, business partners, managers, investors, you need to sit down and research what that person cares about. What language are they interested in? What actually is attractive to them? What do they want? Once you lay that down, everything else can be built on top of that. This is from another video where I created a fictitious car detailing company. I aimed it at the military enlisted in my city because they're the people with the nice cars. And I could have just stayed on that. I mean, it's an okay analysis up front, but I wanted to go a little deeper. What does this person actually care about? What's their day-to-day look like? At the end of my research, I came to the conclusion that a guy living on base at the bottom rung, he really cares about his car because it's a vehicle for his identity. It's a representation of his status. It separates him from the military and it makes him unique. We're not selling him a car detail, we're selling him status and a way to make an impact when he goes out on the town. I would have never known that unless I sat down and took the time to figure out what this person values. So you need to sit down and discover your personas. That's the core of this whole thing, is persona research. So now we have our who and our why. We have our value proposition. Now we have to go back to what we do to make sure it's in line with what our customers care about, what they actually care about. So this is our deliverables section. Deliverables are what's on the menu, whether it be products or services. We need to sit down and detail what the product is. So when we give it to somebody, we know how they're gonna see it, how much it is, where they're gonna find it, how it's gonna be delivered to them. Everything about it we need to detail out to make sure it's full of value. Here you can see at the bottom we have a Mad Lib style elevator pitch generator, so you can put in all your little details and you immediately have a who, what, and why you should care statement. We have our what, our why, and our who. And the last step to having a firm frame and a watertight boat is how. We need to make sure we have systems that can consistently provide value over time. And 4 in 10's answer to creating good systems and making sure our how is correct is playbooks. Playbooks, otherwise known as SOPs or standard operating procedures, are how we do what we do. We need a process for each thing that we do so we can make sure that each step has value. If you want financial freedom and you want to eventually take a vacation and step back from your business and have your business run itself, then you need to document what you want to be done, how you want it to be done, so your employees can have a guideline for how to do things. So we got a boat. It's watertight, it's on the sea, and it's sturdy. It's not going to sink because we have a solid value proposition. We're solving a real problem that people care about, and we know that because we took the time to research those people and understand why they care. So how do we let people know what we do? How do we make sure the boat is filled before we sail off? Well, the golden standard for representing your business is a website. You need a place to funnel in customers and sell them on your business as they're passing by. We made a website builder with simplicity in mind. The whole system is based on results-driven sales framework. If you're familiar with the HB7 or Hero's Journey framework, you'll be right at home here. Every page is built to sell, and each page is also modular, so you can remove or add in anything you want. So you can go into any page, edit what you need to edit. After you make your changes, it'll be immediately updated to the mobile and desktop versions of your website, so you can quickly and easily get a website up and running. All you need to do is buy a domain, bring it to the table, and it's easy as 1, 2, 3, your website is live and you're good to go. You have complete management over your website. The next question is, where's our boat going? It's floating. We have people interested in what we do, but where are we going to steer the boat? If we don't steer it, it's going to veer off course. It's going to crash up on the rocks. As the business owner, we are the captain and we need to steer our ship. So where do we want our business to go? How do we steer it? Well, the answer to that is goals. You don't know where you're going unless you have a goal. And a goal goal isn't a good goal unless it's a SMART goal. We made it so when every time you make a goal, you have to go and make sure it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's time-bound? What's your time frame? Let's mark it down, assign a person to it, and make sure that it's going to be completed and relevant to what you want to do. We then need to take that goal and break it down into larger practical strategies. What are the big steps we need to take in order to complete that goal? Then we can take those strategies and break them down into small day-by-day tactics. What are the step-by-step things that we need to accomplish in order to complete those strategies? If you break it down from large goals to medium-sized strategies to small step-by-step tactics, each small tactic you complete will directly influence where your business is going. You steer your ship day by day. So we're successfully steering our ship where we want it to go. How do we make sure that our crew are actually keeping it on course and doing what they need to do properly? Well, we need accountability. You need a way to document and keep track of what's being done, when it's being done, by who, and how. This is 4 in 10's accountability section. You can see our color coding system, green being 100% complete, red being 0% complete. You can see who's assigned to something, how many people are on that team, how long it's going to take to complete. Instead of time-wasting meetings and endless emails, you can just go into the chat and see what progress was made. Why is this still red? Did they have a problem? What's the problem? The whole point of this section is so you can have a grand overview of every piece in your business, but also be able to easily dig deep and find the small problems and hangups that you can fix as a business owner. So our crew's taken care of. Our ship is sound, our crew is solid, and everything is working the way it needs to work. When things eventually fall through the cracks, as they always do, we'll be able to act on it and see where it fell through. So we have accountability at home over our office, but what about accountability with our professional peers? How do we get value out of the relationships we have with other business owners on a day-to-day basis? Well, 4 in 10's answer to that is our power team section. A power team is usually 2 to 6 professionals. This could be a sales team, a management team, a C-suite, a referral group, a business development group. It's any professional group that you meet with on a regular cadence that you want to have accountability with. If you're part of a group and you're supposed to be getting and giving value out of it, you need to make sure that it's worth your time. Your time is your most valuable resource as a business owner, so make sure that you're getting value out of your relationships if you're going to spend time on them. Here you can see we have a quick overview of each of the people, but more importantly, we have a checkpoint section. Every time we meet, we take record of what they need. What are we going to do for them? What are they going to do for us? What are they currently working on? If we're meeting with a referral group and our goal is to give referrals, we need to be tracking what referrals we send and if there's any way we could send better referrals. What's working? What's not working? We've also included a meeting notes section with a timeline. If you've been meeting for months and talking about doing something but nothing's ever been done, here is where you'll have accountability to make sure that it either gets done or you get out of that group. So we have accountability not only over our immediate office, but over our professional peers. We're getting value out of each relationship in our lives. The last piece of the puzzle being our extended network. How do we get value and have accountability with people that we meet every day? Acquaintances. How do we grab onto the opportunities that seem to slip through our fingers because we're too busy? 4 in 10's answer is our CRM, or Contact Relationship Management software. The key here is relationship management. A lot of times the CRM is just a big email list. It's a big stat sheet on who is coming through your business. This is a way to track and cater to the relationships in your life. This is a quality relationship management tool. Whether that be clients, sales contacts, or other business owners, this is the way to keep track of that. You can see my contacts have some colorful statuses with various icons. These statuses are fully customizable, so you can organize your people by whatever you need. If you click into an individual, you'll see they have a personal overview first. If you can show that you value a relationship with someone by simply remembering details about them, you will be valuable to them. Most people forget each other's names, so if you can come in, remember their birthday, their favorite drink, and their anniversary, then you will be top of mind. You will be a priority referral because you prioritize them. You showed them, hey, I care enough about you to remember you. And you can't just remember unless you're uniquely gifted or you just write it down. So write it down. Beyond personal, we have a professional overview. Sometimes where somebody's working and where they're going to be working are 2 separate things. So we have a company and career section so we can provide them value through both of those avenues. A great way to provide value for professionals is a referral. So what is their ideal buyer? Who do they want sent their way? Sit down and talk to them about what's too big, what's too small, what's perfect for them, and what do they want. So when we send them somebody, it's perfect. It's a great gift that's valuable to them. And similar to the power team section, we have a timeline functionality so we can see when we met with this guy, what we talked about, and who else was there. We're trying to have accountability and value with every single person in our professional relationship. That's everybody, from our clients to our employees to our business partners to networking strangers. We can provide and get value from every single aspect of our professional life. Now, if you go through all of these steps and follow it, you will be head and shoulders above most businesses. A lot of successful businesses don't even have frameworks for what they do or playbooks as to how they want things done. Everyone's been on the job with a terrible manager who doesn't even know how to do the work in the first place. You can be head and shoulders above other businesses if you take the time to be intentional and provide value to everybody in your business. I hope this was valuable. I hope you're able to find a nugget and implement it into your own business. If 4 in 10 looks valuable to you, check out 4in10.io. If you know someone 4 in 10 could be valuable to, check out our affiliate program and you could make money helping others grow. Thanks for watching.